Careful. Interesting.
Huh? Help you with something?
That island's in the...
Yeah?
It might be the distance.
That's because after your...
Why?
Yes, but...
Well,
I want to cross the...
sure.
If you would...
Huh? Help you with something?
I'll be off.
Oh. I'll take a look.
As a neutral, apolitical association of mages solely devoted to the study of magic, the members of the Creators Guild were among the few gifted that remained neutral during your father's war. Though not comparable to the great universities of
Here we are. Impressive.
And there's people down the hall. We should...
Interesting. We do not get visitors often these times.
Who are you?
I'm Undergast. I suppose you could call me the head of the guild. I sensed someone was coming and that someone had an intriguing aura. Now I know who it is. You are Isamo Tahar's child, are you not?
How do you know?
Well, I have studied Isamo Tahar's magic quite extensively, especially since the end of the Mage Wars. He was a remarkable man. Yours and his magical aura.
Remarkable?
Yes. No, that is not what I said. I merely stated that he, as a mage and a man, my opinion on the war is an entirely... Well, hard to say. You can simply tell that you're related. And there's something else about...
I get that a lot.
It is hard to say. There's something peculiar about you. And either way, I assume you were here for a reason. How may we...
The ferryman took...
Yes, but it was not just the attack. There was also an...
That attack?
Of course. Looking back, I think that this display of power was something we should have done earlier.
Makes sense.
It does. But again, it was not only the attack that diminished our numbers, but also it...
What kind of
I would prefer not to talk about it. I am sorry.
So you are the...
Well, I do not see myself as such, but yes, the majority of the...
I was wondering...
Maybe I should begin...
I know that you're...
Well, and that we were founded in the year 231.
Actually, we're here for...
The Bloodburn.
I guess you could say that.
Interesting.
Well, you're right about that.
The Tsarland, that's interesting. Say, would you mind to tell me more?
I'll tell you.
Of course. Well, this is both fat...
What do you make of it?
I do not believe in visions, and so you believe that the Bloodburn is caused...
It is a theory.
I see. I would like to come with...
What?
I was clear, was I not? I would like to come with you.
What about the guild?
I am, but that does not bind me to stay. It is common for creators mage. There is nothing stopping me from coming back when our business is concluded. I can defend myself. However, there is one thing I need to finish before I come with you. Maybe you could help.
As long as it doesn't take too much time, yes.
Simple. I have always been fascinated by the notion of sentience and the mind in general. What creates... Quite recently, a group of refugees were... They said that a stone golem took over the abandoned mine near the gates and has grown a soul, and apparently has been
A monster with a...
I do not know. It is not the first... Can you imagine? Suddenly, would killing a monster not be a homicidal act?
What do you need my...
Well, this is all an exciting scholarly process. I will get prepared and meet...
Tell me.
Up north, at the...
Fair enough. I'll see you there.
Odd man, but he's a capable mage.
Let us see.
You have a strange your aura Watley.
Yes.
However, which didn't stop him from digging.
He thinks he's a...
Well, and he also...
And I take it you...
Well, I wanted to.
Why would...
Because
If
that's...
to know if...
Not in... Now he lives in the... Why do you ask, though?
Because we're looking...
Oh? I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
I understand.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need. Good choice.
Corporal?
Zalraka.
Yes?
Now would you look at that?
Huh.
Will do. Let's see.
Careful.
Well then, off to the Mud District. Let's hope Watley's still there.
I'll be swift.
Excuse me, madam. I'm wondering if you could help me.
Watley.
Long story. Much obliged.
A coin? Fair lady. Please. The Old Father will reward you for your generosity.
I think that's him.
Yes?
What do we need?
A coin?
Here, take...
We're here because of the island in the Black Sea.
That accursed. Let's not talk about it.
You seem bitter.
How did you... From a noble...
Well, we...
What?
The island and we've been told... But that portal...
Yes. Yes, it does.
What exactly...
Wealth. But... All that...
How did... And that...
No.
So you...
Yes, but...
Another question. How come?
Long star dreams.
And that led you...
That and...
Be that as it...
Haven't you...
We need to try.
Fine. I can. But only under one condition. You need to pay me. Now, believe me, I wouldn't ask this if I had a choice. But leaving this place during the busiest hours of the day...
Take 60.
Oh, meet me at the excavation site, will you?
Okay. See you there.
Sure. Give it all up for your dream and then fail. That must hurt.
They're not as uncommon as you might think. Some dreams just stay dreams.
Interesting.
Look at that, boys.
Nothing will get past us. Sure. Fine. For the fire wielders!
Now would you look at that?
Tiara's breath. You really killed...
Doesn't matter. So this is...
Yes.
Did...
No, it was still intact when we found it.
How did you find it?
Hibernian stone
Teleportation.
Yes.
I see.
Another long story.
What's a portal?
Yes.
Where is that stone now?
You're really...
Why?
Because it was useless. Forgive me.
Where did you throw it?
Yes. I remember. You'll try to...
Let me be the judge of that.
If you insist. It's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
Good move.
What's next? Whatever's necessary. There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about. Look at that. Could this be the stone?
Show me. Yes, that might be it. Though, that's interesting. This stone, it's ornamented with Hibernian runes, but it looks a lot like our Shaper rune.
Interesting. Well, let's get back to Watley. Got it.
Interesting.
Watley? Found...
By the... What? How is that?
My guess is as...
But... I need to see.
Wait.
Too late. We need to follow him.
A little preparation wouldn't have hurt.
Huh?
Though some cartographers may claim otherwise, the maps of Io are still far from complete. The Black Sea in particular has always invited explorers.
Tiara's breath. It worked.
It felt just like travel.
Only that this seems to have been a...
What about the portal stuff?
I don't know. It seems... Question is, where's Watley?
That's very possible.
Agreed. Let's follow the path. He can't have gone far.
Prepare yourselves.
Hard to believe we're suddenly thousands of miles from Everlight. But there is something unique to this island, isn't there?
True. There are hardly any magical signatures around us.
Yes.
Whoever lived or lives here, they have been in the outside world.
They will fall.
Sure.
Bugger and blast it. What?
We entered the port.
Oh, of course. The right.
Who's our friend?
I don't know.
Sunday. What?
Fine. Now.
So am I.
Because we are both Kalal. You come from the Forsaken Land. Be that as it may. I am not worthy of answering your questions.
Who is this?
Lakeshi. A renegade, a traitor.
We come from the same...
Yes. But our ancestors left it behind.
All right.
Wait. Yaris? Tunde?
Not directly. But again, our Yaris is better fit to explain that. Now please follow me.
It will be bloody.
Understood.
That way. All right. You picked the wrong enemies.
I understand.
They will burn.
Whatever's necessary.
Ah! We'll make short work of them.
Impressive. What's that? Looks a bit like the portal stone that brought us here, doesn't it? Save for the Medusae, this place looks quite serene.
Sure.
I'll make it quick. Understood.
Zarek guides me.
I'll do what's required.
Interesting.
They are from the Forsaken.
By the name of the sun.
We do.
I see. Gallus Danwaji, outsider. Thank you for...
I promise to take...
I believe so. It was an honor, outsider.
Let us see.
Tondia, outsider.
Oh.
Fine.
Tandai, you're the outsider, aren't you? Interesting.
I see the outside.
Yaras.
Then you already have my
Of course.
Well then. I'm a Shah.
I assume...
Not precisely, but yes. I am the leader.
I'm Tahar.
I read the stars, yes. They told me that...
The Blubber...
Don't tell me. Our tribe has left the Forsaken Land for a reason, and whatever is happening there, it does not concern us. All that matters is that...
So we help you.
I don't know the stone by that name, but yes, if you help us...
You don't even want to know...
No. As I said, the outside world doesn't...
The Xarlon?
Yes, the ones who...
I believe she is talking...
If that is how you call them, yes.
So your people
Yes, we did. Which is why we were able to talk to one another. But that was a long, long time ago.
Persecuted?
Because of our faith. We followed the ancient teachings of the Hyberians, and though we were only a few and our faith was... We started to roam the lands in search of a new home, but wherever we went, people drove us away. And
so you were...
No.
Which are...
Quite simple. I know most remember the Hyberians as brutal
Oh, trust me. I'll do that.
Queen Aelith is a direct descendant.
Who?
Right. You wouldn't know. And you never wanted...
No.
I hate to disappoint, but...
Yes, it does. Even though not in the way you think. What I do, reading the constellations, it is merely interpreting a pattern that is already there. Characters.
Fascinating. This...
In other words, you're saying that us being here is part of a pattern? All right. What do you need help with? Your Medusa problem, I assume? And this Shar who...
Yes. But it's a... Where should I start? I have two sons, Dul and Shar. According to the Hyberian traditions, it was said that Dul...
I think I can see...
It's not that simple. You see, their father died when Shar was frail, sensitive, and emotional. He was always sick, had horrible...
He heard voices?
Yes. Not...
What did they say?
All kinds of things. But nowadays I...
What kind of dreams?
Everything, really. A lot of...
The sacrifice woman?
Yes. According to him, he always found himself in some temple-like room surrounded by strange, puppet-like creatures. He walked down a hallway until I talked to our shaman about this, but he said that it might simply be his fragile...
And Dul?
He was the exact opposite. He was strong, always healthy and good with people, but hardly ever showed emotion. It was almost as if he was...
How did your husband...
His heart just stopped beating.
My condolences. What was their relation?
Well, Dul was very distant towards Shar, and Shar hated Dul with a passion. The day things got truly complicated was when Shar discovered his magic.
Who taught him?
You are right. We don't. My duties as Yaras kept me from teaching him myself, so it was mainly the...
Let's cut to the chase.
Well, it all happened a month ago, One night, Shar and Dul were gone. The next morrow, our village was surrounded by snake spawn, rallied behind my Shar.
Being a talented mage is one thing.
A ritual, an invocation that is...
So Shar used this...
Yes.
So you can read from this...
Yes, I knew Shar was trouble, and I knew how much he despised his brother.
But what did he want? Force you?
Worse. He said that since we are too blind to see, he would take...
Of course.
I don't understand.
In the Hibernian Empire, it actually wasn't custom for the firstborn child of the Emperor to...
Very similar to our tradition.
Makes sense.
Is that how you see it? As much as our people admired the Hiberian, be that as it may, for the month, Shar's had his snakes... You see where this is...
How am I supposed to do that?
I know that. So the first step should be to free at least some of our people he has taken.
These villagers your son helped...
As far as I...
We've fought what?
Yes. I guess you have.
If we do this...
Yes, I believe I can. But until we have our people back...
Why do you need me for this? You're his...
Believe me. You see, Tahar...
How am I supposed to...
If only I knew. But as I said, first of all, our people need to be freed. I'll be here if you need anything. Now good luck, Tahar. And for what it's worth...
I take it you aren't...
No, I'm fascinating.
Tondai, outsider. What do you need?
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
As you want.
Did he just say star readings?
Careful.
If you insist. Huh? I'll take a look.
Will do.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Let's burn them.
Ah!
They will burn.
Ah!
Let's see. Understood. That must be the rune the Yaras mentioned. The one where... It's to hold the trial of brothers. Blazes. Look at it. It's enormous.
And he's abducting the villagers to rebuild it? That's interesting.
Got it. Of course. They won't stand a chance.
Fire wielders!
That way. All right. Sure.
As you want.
Fine.
Will do.
Yes?
One of the ways it's genuinely different is that he now has a kind of
Got it.
coterie of oligarchs, including the richest man in the world, who've kissed the ring, worked to get him elected, and are now apparently going to be running America.
Now, nobody had a problem when all the billionaires were doing that for the Democrat politicians. Nobody had a problem about that. But somehow we're supposed to act like it's a problem now. Get the fuck out of here. And how do you know that it was billionaire Democrat influence that was involved? Well, it's simple. It's because Bernie Sanders isn't the president right now. Yeah, that's the proof.
Got it.
This is a model that's actually familiar across the world, pioneered and perfected by strongmen like Viktor Orban in Hungary, President Erdogan. All of these rulers have their own crew of corporate industrial titans who often hold no official government titles, but do the work of the regime in ways large and small, legitimate and otherwise, in return for their access to special
This is one of the tricks that media does, is they write articles that are problematic, and then they cross-reference each other to the semblance of authenticity or authority. So like they use each other for references, and they're like, well, he said it, and then I'm referencing back to this article that was written here, but the fact is that it's bullshit. Like, yeah, I think like that thing, the example like that before is just like it. I'm not saying that this is like exactly what it is. You think those billionaires and turn billionaires to the bidding of the regime? Sure, of course it's happening. Yeah, definitely. Right? The unique danger of a Trumpist oligarchy? Complete bullshit. Bullshit. Do you really think all the other billionaires are giving the other... Do you think that they gave all the other
understand.
referred back to as an authority.
Turning the billionaires to the bidding of the regime. It was ever more concentrated as the owners of the corrupt leaders.
You read my mind.
Help me!
This arrangement has the potential to deliver a double
Eroding democracy is when you lose the vote.
But really, this is completely different from anything.
What about super PACs and all of that? This has been going on forever.
Just look at Elon Musk.
I am ready.
Oh my god. What a shit talker. I don't know. I mean, and this is the problem. Yeah, like George Soros and there's the problem is that anybody can see that the government is wrong. It's obvious. You know it, I know it, everybody knows the government. But you're not going to this is the oh wow, now it's rigged. It's been rigged, and you were defending it, but now you're not because it's not rigged anymore. That's it. Harris got a few days.
Yes.
It's paid to manage.
Essentially setting half that money apart.
I love how the quote of Elon Musk is such a stupid asshole. He bought Twitter for $4 billion, and now he only controls all 3 branches of government.
Anything on your mind?
Yeah, it's crazy how, he used this as a weapon to effectively change the
I have to
outcome of
say,
the election.
the landscape
It
does
is
remind
the
me of the
most
Windwall
powerful
Hills a little.
tool probably in the
Not
world
as
right
rocky,
now.
of course.
And somehow, the way that you're grading its viability is about how much somebody would buy it for. It's just like
Zarek
such a
guides
one-dimensional
me.
way of thinking.
In order
If you
to turn the
insist.
social media platform into a right-wing propaganda machine to get Donald Trump elected.
It's again, like from anybody on social media, like I'm not going to look at what Elon Musk did with Twitter. And also, Twitter is not a right-wing propaganda machine. There are tons of people that are left-wing that are posting on Twitter, and they can post basically whatever they want. The fact is that Twitter is an open space for people to have opinions. That's it. It is? No, it's not. What happens if you follow a bunch of left-wing people? Well, then you're going to get their opinions instead.
Will do.
That's what happens.
Prepare yourselves.
It's not like when Elon Musk took over, he went and banned Bernie Sanders. That's not how it works. I see pro left opinions all the time. So do I. Constantly.
And not just to get Trump elected, but to make the world's richest man.
Tesla among this week's biggest winners on the S&P, up 20%, fueled, of course, by the president-elect's victory. Surge resulting in a windfall for Elon Musk, who now has a net worth of $290 billion.
I mean, you see, right? You don't have to be like super sophisticated to see how like
That way.
corrupt this
All
could
right.
be.
I do. I think it's completely corrupt. It absolutely
Got it.
is. And I think in some cases it is. But the problem is that you're not going to get any sympathy from people when this has been something that's been going on forever. Citizens United was authorized into law before Trump was even on. So we're talking about how Elon Musk is some kind of like unique danger.
It will be bloody.
In fact, he will be, has investors flocking to invest in Elon press. They know. In fact, they probably saw that Mar-a-Lago celebrating the day after the election, a family photo that interestingly Melania Trump, who I think is Donald Trump's wife the last time I checked, but he gets friends and family discount now. And he's sitting on
Prepare yourselves.
So now this is some the media is attacking them because they're losing power to
I
Twitter.
understand.
It is. Twitter is
I'll make it quick.
a direct threat to establishment media because Twitter it's a bigger platform than any establishment media. It's worldwide and it's effectively completely open. So the ability
Are the Medusae attracted to that thing? What is that?
Has actually always been corrupt. It's just that we didn't know it.
They will burn.
We got the internet, and we didn't really see what happens behind the curtain. I think media has always been extremely corrupt. It's just that now we have the tools to
Your Yara
perceive
sent us.
Yes,
Mainstream media is dying.
Go?
Yes, it is dying,
What do you
and
suggest?
Twitter is pulling
Yeah.
the
Well, then
plug.
go.
That's
It
what I'm
can't
saying.
hurt.
Then I'm with you.
Twitter
Me
is the
too.
main place
I want
that
to
people
be
get
there. I hope you know what you're
bigger
doing,
than any
Luke.
of us
Just go.
combined. Yeah, exactly.
We'll be back.
So this is the reason why they're against Twitter and why they're trying to like make advertisers leave Twitter. It's because they want to maintain
I
a
understand.
position in the media economy. And Twitter is threatening that position in a direct way. Corrupt or biased? Why not both?
billions of dollars of government contracts. to the point
They
where
won't
US
stand a
programs
chance.
become largely dependent on him. Now he's going to be something.
You will regret this.
Like Poe Fresh. Wow. Yeah, they just invented that. Advertisers are leaving on their own because
For the fire wielders!
I don't think that's true.
Corporal?
I think that media and
Interesting.
advertisers create an expectation. And also
Got it.
advertisers probably don't
Understood.
want to have Twitter owned by Elon Musk either. And so what happens is that advertisers, by withholding funding and not putting funding out there, what they do is they create soft speech requirements where it's like, well, you can't have these opinions, you can't say these things, you can't even
Fish,
allow other people
forests,
to say these things.
fields.
Because if you do,
They
we're gonna
really
take
have
away
it
the
all,
money
don't
we
they?
give you, and we're going to
I
use
can
this
understand why the
leverage to
Islanders
give
are
you
so
the
fond of
price.
this place.
Like, that's basically what happens. And I know that there are some people that are happy about this, and they're like, oh, that's good. It's not good. It's not good when Elon Musk does it. It's not good when they do it either.
Understood.
I don't want to have some multi-billion-dollar company that has a fiduciary responsibility to make
It
as
will
much
be bloody.
profit as possible, trying to be the arbiter of what can and can't be said. That's insane. Of course not.
Sure.
Prepare yourselves.
Welcome to a program devoted entirely to...
Sure.
Let's start like this with a little frivolity and, you know, despite the
Will do.
North Korean-style media campaign, the Democrats...
That way. All right.
And even Jon Stewart is mocking the DNC, and his lefty crowd are lapping it up.
They had a guy yelling, "Screw the billionaires," followed immediately by...
Zarek guides me.
The sea. I wonder how far it is to the mainland from here.
Too far, I guess. Even if we had found a ship somewhere, it would have taken us months to get here.
The Democrats had people who prosecuted sexual...
I understand.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started. We'll make short work of them.
I'll do what's required.
Anybody. Now, I'm not sure what that
Fine.
clip is, but I find it weird and wrong. It was
This is a very
I'll be
interesting topic
swift.
for me, and I find it to be extremely compelling because obviously, like, I've been on the internet now for like, I'm 34. I've been on the internet for 25 years. I got the internet in like 1999, I think. It might have been 2000, somewhere around there. And I've been on the internet plugged in as long as I possibly could be. Like, I remember, you know, you couldn't, you know, like the AOL CDs. I remember all this stuff. And so I've seen how all of this has evolved over the years. And I think it's an incredibly interesting way to look at things. I remember, like, I was looking up stuff for, like, N64 and Super Nintendo games on my, you know, on my computer and on the school computers on the internet. I was looking it up on Google, and I'm like, wow, this website has everything. So, yeah, this is extremely interesting, and because, like, I've seen this happening ever since its genesis 25 years ago. And then you saw, like, you know, commentary stuff happening probably in, like, the mid-2000s.
Got it.
When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers.
Wow.
Zarek Godspeed. Now, the first thing I thought was...
I'll make it quick.
Let's take a look at that. Ooh. It's minus 10,000.
Is this a glitch? Mm-hmm. We've been on YouTube for 15 years.
I understand.
Like that. And subscribers always go up.
They will fall.
Never go down.
Not now!
Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting. And I texted Brian Tyler Cohen. And I texted Tyler Cohen. And Brian Cohen. And Brian Tyler. All of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dolliver. I texted Luke Beasley. And Farron Cousins.
Yes.
And Sam Cedar. And
these are like other
every
what do you
single one
require?
of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers.
Roach out! Everybody get off the ship! Get out! We're sinking! Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
You picked the wrong enemies.
Obviously they're running away.
As you want.
I'll take a look.
You lost! Of course
Understood.
people don't want to... Bro, yes, exactly. Of course, it's no, yeah, that's the reason why it happens. It's obvious.
Fine.
What is it that is going on? Here
And
is...
also, like, I think that there's a lot of people that are really fucking mad at a lot of these, like, leftist commentators, because everything that you've been hearing has been that Kamala Harris had it in the bag, she was gonna win, we're gonna put Trump in jail, and everything's gonna be normal again. And then it turns out that you could not have been more wrong. So when you are, and you think about, like, what is the function of a media, site? What is the function of a media, like, you know, service or anything? The function is to accurately inform the user about what is true. So if you're listening to a weather fan and they say, yeah, it's going to be a sunny day outside, but it's raining, and then the next day they say, yeah, it's going to be a rainy day outside and it's sunny, you're going to be like, I think this weather channel is bad, I'm going to listen to it. And so when you feed people bullshit and you tell people
Prepare yourselves.
they're not going to follow you and they're not going to listen to you because they're looking for you to know what's going to happen to give insight on things. And the truth is that insight was completely flawed.
It will be bloody.
That's the reason why people are going to leave. It's because, and there are always going to be people that just, all they want to hear is their own propaganda repeated back at them. Absolutely true. However, it's not that simple. A lot of people lost credibility about knowing
I'll do what's required.
about knowing how the country thinks. Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
It's a graphic. As you can see, subscribers just go up.
They won't stand
and
a
they are
chance.
down. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships.
This is true too. So
Prepare yourselves.
this is that a lot of people want to be on the winning team. If you want people to tell them that other people it's crazy how hard herd behavior is.
I need more time!
There are multiple psychological studies for this. It is like this, it's basically settled science at this point, like it's social science. So, of course, people are going to get off the bandwagon when the bandwagon breaks a stone.
Whatever's necessary.
It's not going to. They're going to get on another bandwagon. How do people like this exist?
Sure.
I think that for a lot of people, it's upsetting for them that this happens.
As you want.
And I think that what happens is that people live inside of their own delusions for long enough, and they convince themselves that they're real. And I think that's what happens the most, is that people become ideologically captured by a point of view, and that point of view becomes so all-encompassing.
Understood.
It's that this person only talks to other people that agree with them.
Mind.
They only see media that tells them that they're right. They have, you know, like all of their friends think the same thing that they do. And they effectively create an echo chamber for themselves. And eventually something shatters that, and they're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? And I think also there's a lot of people who don't want that, but they inadvertently put themselves in it.
We'll make short work of them.
So these unsubs and people that are leaving the paid memberships, that is a result of it. It's because these are people that wanted to know what was happening.
Will do.
And you were wrong. Pretty simple. And also, more importantly than being wrong, is you lost. Think about it like this on Twitch. Have you ever seen like a Twitch channel that starts losing viewers because it's losing viewers? You guys ever noticed this phenomenon happen?
Of course.
Yeah. The chicken bleeding? Yeah.
It is not.
They will burn.
YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running. Now, for a moment, I thought
Zarek guides me.
It will be bloody.
maybe YouTube is purging people who are inactive subscribers. Once a year, usually YouTube does this, and you see a little decline, and then numbers go back up. They're not doing it. They're not doing it, and if that were the case, we wouldn't be seeing paid membership cancellations on the website. So now I understand what is going on. It's terrifying, but it is happening.
Yeah.
A lot of people are checking out. I heard anecdotally from a couple dozen people who said, you know, David, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm checking out. I'm out. And the reason that this is terrifying, not only because it puts everybody in left-wing media's livelihoods at stake.
I'll be swift.
Well, they put their own livelihood at stake by creating content that was inaccurate.
Got it.
That's the problem. Like, so if I look at my YouTube channel, and I actually just pulled mine up. So we are massively down. We are down.
You picked the wrong
50%.
enemies.
Do you want to know why? Because we took over 2 weeks off of YouTube. We came back. 4 million.
We'll make short work of them.
5 million views. We have been popping the fuck off.
They will fall.
Been absolutely fucking insane.
You read my mind.
Yeah, and
they will
we're back
burn.
in it. We're back in it. We're farming again. And you want to know why?
I'll make it quick.
It's because people look back at the old videos. Oh wow, we're actually almost at 3 million views. I didn't even see that.
I understand.
And so the reason why being banned is good, well, no, it was not good for the YouTube channel for sure. Like definitely.
Now
like,
would you
we
look
went
at
down a
that?
lot. Like we were at 132K video views. But the reason why it's because we took a huge break. That's really the reason. Like we took a break from the channel, and so now we're back. It'll take some time.
Whatever's
and then that's
necessary.
It. And so, yeah, billion.
We'll make short work of them.
3 billion views on the YouTube channel now. And so, check monthly stats from the day you got banned. But you can see why people are not unsubscribing from my channel. It's because people can go back and they can look at the things that I said about different like situations. And I've got to tell you guys, I've been right a lot. And guess what? People want to know what's going to happen. And so they're going to watch somebody who gives them an accurate viewpoint on what's going to happen. It's literally that simple. You haven't at all? Okay. All right. Okay. You mostly are. Yes, I have a good track record. And one of those, chill, bro. Show your ego. Oh, it's not ego at all. Like, I know that we have like people like that do this. You're like a streamer hater. Like I have a bunch of media autistic. Why would I spend money on a streamer? I'm not some kind of cuck. It's just weird guy. Boohoo metrics. Yeah, just weird like streamer hater. Like, oh, I don't like streamers. Listen, if you hate your job, that's fine. But like, I don't want to hear about it. Anyway, it's other logical people. Yeah, it's just like weird. Like, it's like that kind of like old school Twitch viewer, right? Like salty, weird. Like I hate streamers, Twitch viewers, but I spend all day watching them. Anyway, so I think that it's not ego, it's just the fact. Like I have no problem saying that I'm wrong, and I think that, you know, recently there's been a pretty big example of that. So I have been wrong about things before, but I think I've also been right about a lot of things too.
Let us see.
And so people are going to watch the content because they think that it's accurate.
Tondai, outsider.
I don't know
what do you need?
In general, but he's not the guy you think he is.
I found and
yes, I know. Thank you. But be that as I'll be here if you need anything
Go
else.
ahead and let me look and see what you're saying.
I'll be off. Thanks for your time.
What am I not understanding? But also for a lot of people it is.
Are you the shaman?
Ah, yes, that's
a way back to north.
Good.
Pax is not delusional lefty,
First
to
of
be
all, I
honest.
can't thank you enough for what you did.
You said he said
Those people.
Praise the star. But how do we get back?
Of course, let's make.
Why?
Well, for starters, Sharsnik, and finally.
Like this one?
Show me. Yes, that's a portal stone, but this is where the
channeling.
Yes.
What I did say
Breathe also what I. I assume.
People don't want to watch somebody who is losing.
I see.
Well, this is the most complicated part of the story. Though it's the
Hibernian what?
Crystal shards. It's the rock.
What about these? I found them in the.
Let me see.
Yeah. Again.
Saras Jadul, yes, we still haven't finished the repairs on the portal yet. It's more complicated.
10 different reasons.
Risk. It terrifies.
How do we repair?
Which is why I'm here. Once they found enough, just send them to the.
Of what the right does, and we will get.
All right.
Yes.
If this is
Good
the
luck.
Way we respond to it.
I will be here and will prepare the charging ritual.
The right wants us not to exist. The right wants to decimate independent progressive media, and so when I.
Well, I think that's not accurate, and I don't think that. I think that is kind of accurate, but it's not complete. I think that left-wing people constantly go after media. Like, look at the amount of people who are trying to shut down Twitter's advertising and trying to make people not advertise on certain platforms.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Positions that are problematic. I think this exactly happens. It happens with everybody. Everybody does that.
Lose 5,000 subscribers, and Brian loses thousands, and Ring of Fire loses thousands, and everybody's losing thousands of subscribers. Understand that when the right
Anything on your mind?
They get organized, they fund, and they create insanely effective organizations like Turning Point USA, investing in the Daily Wire and building out this huge network of right-wing ideas and influencers. So, if you're feeling burnt out,
Building
I
completed.
encourage you, take a break until the inauguration. It's months, okay?
All right, then, let's get to
Mental
it.
health break,
Well,
do
then.
it. But when we start canceling the subscription...
I think that another big reason why...
Building
is that
completed.
This is going to be probably something, like, I don't really have, like, a... I don't have any data for this, so it's, like, 100% like a vibe check.
Sure.
I think that a lot of people follow and have left-wing ideas because they think that they're popular and for optics reasons.
I understand.
That's why, for example, like there's guys that try to act like they're more liberal.
You picked the
more
wrong
woke
enemies.
than they are in order to hook up with girls. So if the position is that I'm going to try to have this viewpoint, or I'm going to try to think like this, and then it's not popular.
Prepare yourself.
Building completed.
They're going to stop having that opinion because they never actually have that opinion in the first place. They have that opinion as basically as a social tool, and I think that's a very big component. It's always consistent to look better than everyone else. Yeah,
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
I think that for them, optics matter more. And whenever they see that the optics are not in their favor, they roach out because they don't really have a lot of these opinions in the first place, or
Understood.
they're not very strong or established. So as soon as they get confronted or challenged, they immediately stop having them.
Yes?
I think also
Our
younger
workers
people
are under attack.
idealistic, your politics tend to be. Yeah, I think that's true too. And so, like, yeah, younger people might be really idealistic. They see it not go their way, and then they get disillusioned. Yeah, I think that's extremely common.
Our capital is under attack.
You're being attacked for wrong. Yeah, exactly.
Our workers are under attack.
Components and reasons why somebody would do something. So I think that
Will do. They won't stand a chance.
is because they're pushing a message that's not popular, and because it's not popular, people leave because they want to be on the winning team. I think that in other cases, it's because that one thing was going to happen and then it didn't happen. I think that's another thing. And then the third thing is that the optics of being part of a group of people that you were actually only part of because it was socially advantageous, and then when you see that group not have that social advantage, well then you leave because it was never about the group, it was about the advantage. So there's a lot of things that come together, and it's not one component. There are a lot of components to it. And so, no, I don't think it's one-dimensional.
Our smiths need more
I think
iron.
that I've tried to explain that.
Subscriptions. We are in an
For the fire
algorithmic
wielders!
subscription spiral. right
Is there anything you need?
When people start unsubscribing,
Prepare
and
yourself.
We're being
saying,
attacked.
We probably shouldn't recommend this content because it's generating a lot of unsubscribes.
Not now!
So then the content won't be effective. And then the message doesn't get out. And
You
then
read my mind.
they win by default. So
Our workers are under attack.
Understand.
I need more time!
But if we seed ground
They will
them,
fall.
they crush us everywhere. Now we're up against a MAGA Supreme Court.
Expansion is the key to victory.
We'll talk about that later. We're up against a completely uninhibited Trump.
The outpost
I
has been
actually
built.
have
We've
an
expanded
entire
our borders.
chapter in my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, about exactly this. It's the introduction. In the introduction, I explain how it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me that when you engage in politics, you can't just find solutions.
Building completed.
First, you've got to convince people climate change is even happening. You can't just find solutions because half the country doesn't even accept the science of vaccines. I outlined this in the introduction.
Well,
Building
they don't
completed.
accept the science because they don't know what it is. It's an education problem. And yeah, obviously
Corporal?
you have to convince somebody that a problem is real in order for them to want to fix the problem. I think that's logical, right?
Our
But I
workers are
also
under attack.
make the point in the book that if you actually care about the world for ourselves, children, grandchildren, other
We're
people,
being
families,
attacked.
friends, people we care about, when you disengage because they've got killed,
Anything on your mind?
you choose ground to them and you say, do whatever you want.
Our workers are under attack.
I'm disengaging, do whatever you want. And you do it. So my request to you today is, please do subscribe.
Of course. And so,
Building
I
completed.
think this is what happens with a lot of groups of people like this. The issue is that people don't want
I understand.
to use it. And so there's like other components where like some people are angry because, and I'm not saying David Packman said this, I never did say that, but there were a lot of like left-leaning people, and I think this is especially true in mainstream media, that thought this was going to be a clean sweep, or they thought that Kamala Harris was going to win, etc. And that happened.
Building completed.
And guess what? It didn't happen, and guess what? All of those people now are like, well, we're not going to trust you anymore because you were fucking lying.
Yes.
That's the reason why. It's funny he thinks he's going to win the subs back by gaslighting his own public. I think that people just want to be on the winning side. That's literally it.
I am ready.
But a crazy fucking ready here. The video
Not now!
Building completed.
Got 5.
decision-making that
I understand.
I've ever seen.
Understood.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dumb things that happen in the industry. That start to
Good
finish
spot.
watching a business destroy itself in real time. If they don't make substantial changes, that is. So far, the socio-political atmosphere.
The outpost has been built.
environment
We've
doesn't
expanded
seem to
our
be
borders.
letting them make those changes, which is flat out sinking their public reputation and the entire business model. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of showcasing all the individual clips and naming all the streamers involved because it's a cesspool. There's a website.
There's too many of them. That's the reason why. It would be a 1-hour video.
Site that recently popped up called DanClancySucks.com, which has a headline. Smart.
So there's a whole website that's been made just about, and like, I think it's kind of, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb a little bit for Dan here. Twitch was like this before Dan was the CEO.
A good spot.
They were doing the same thing. But it's not like Dan is like, all right, turn on the anti-Semitism.
Our workers are under
Let's
attack.
get it started. But, you know, we're not happy about it.
I'll make it quick.
Our workers are under attack.
For the sake of summary, I'm just going to do a broad short
Yes.
Building completed.
Clarity, since I already said the name. I've sent a focus on
You read my mind.
these people are positioned.
It will be bloody.
Because this radical sect of the extreme left
Building completed.
Not now! I think it's hard to know when it's happening and when it's not happening. And the problem is that there's a lot of comments. So this is really what happens, is that because like I think that being against Zionism or being against Israel or being
We're
critical
being
of Israel,
attacked.
I think that's very fair, and a lot of people think that. But the issue is that when you have a person that uses terms like that, who's also making negative comments about that same group of people, the lines get muddied and blurred a lot. And I think that's how you have websites like this and movements like this happen.
fully going down the rabbit hole. Instead of Jew, they say Zionist.
Our workers are under attack.
Because of their blanket usage. When advocating against Israel in general, they
And I have seen this, and I think that you guys have seen this too. We have all experienced
They won't stand a
racism
chance.
leveling up. I don't even think that you haven't had racism leveling up.
Zarek
It's
guides
been
me.
an entire new expansion with Twitter. Like, I've seen tweets where it's like,
Of course.
there's somebody says like, oh, this is how you want to clean your shoes. And then like they get quote
Our
retweeted,
smiths need more
they
iron.
say, I'm not listening to a Jew. And then the quote retweet gets like 50,000 likes.
Building completed.
Whole new experience.
Building completed.
Indians are getting it a lot too. Indians are
Our
getting
smiths
farmed
need more iron.
nowadays. What the hell did they do?
qualify their calls to violence or extremist rhetoric as being only against the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, but IDF service is mandatory in Israel, and all citizens of the age of 18 serve for at least 2 years, with rare exception. On the subject of conspiracy, this group of political extremists denies the legitimacy of pretty much all atrocities committed on October 7th, blaming Israel for much of that tragedy.
Prepare
Under
yourselves.
something called the Hannibal Doctrine. And still further, they directly agree with, support, and platform literal terrorists, or make blank statements against U.S. veterans, wishing that more of them
We're
would,
being
quote,
attacked!
get PTSD as a result of their service.
You know what Dan Fancy really needs to do? He needs to do a
We're
thing
being
where it's
attacked!
like, instead of banning them, you need to just like make them go on like a mandatory
What do we need?
vacation. To,
Our
like,
workers are under attack.
You picked the wrong
go
enemies.
out there, hang out, like remember like just chill the fuck out.
Our workers are under attack.
Because it's just such an unhinged. Yeah, decompress. Like, just. How do you, like, what's wrong with you?
Our workers are under attack.
It's fucking weird. Retirement to touch grass.
Not now!
PTO.
Our workers are under attack.
It will be bloody.
Extremism isn't the only problem Twitch is facing. On the contrary, the mere existence of extremism would probably all that
That way. All right.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. More severe, openly disprovable lies at a corporate level, which paint the entire business as being complicit with this kind of hateful content.
Corporal?
See, it turns out that Twitch was deliberately blocking all signups
I'll
from
make it
Israel
quick.
beginning shortly after
We'll
the
make short
October
work of
7th
them.
tragedy. And when apologizing for this, the company stated, quote, "We temporarily disabled signups with email verification in Israel and Palestine. We did this to prevent uploads of graphic
Whatever's
material
necessary.
related to the attack
Yeah.
to protect the safety of users. Signups were not disabled, and we continue to see signups from both regions. Users could choose to sign up with phone verification. We learned that in we did not re-enable email verification signups for either region." End quote. However, multiple first-hand accounts and code snapshots of the website itself dispute that claim, showing that phone verification
As you want.
and that Twitch had seemingly decided to blanket ban the sign-up process. Even after
Banning everybody from Israel. Well, that's a bit of an oopsie. Yep.
None of this is happening. Which has been some streamers will be selectively banned.
We're being attacked!
The terms of service has been
Our workers are under attack.
Totally okay. Anything right
I understand.
Because people that are part of these like fringe
Our workers are under attack.
think that what their extremism is not extreme. They don't think
understand.
that they're being extreme. So
This will do.
Our workers are under attack.
The problem that they're going to run into with like trying to use language like, oh, we're going to ban extremist language. Because if they ban
Our workers are under attack.
who decides which language is extreme? That's really dangerous.
Anything you need?
Our workers are under attack.
Whether or not that impression is actually true doesn't
For
really
the
matter.
fire wielders!
Thing, because their actions have
Our workers are under
shown.
attack.
Here's the thing. Being a biased platform doesn't mean your business has to fail. Twitch is in a uniquely bad position here because they don't have
Our workers are under attack.
scale. The best comparison here is experienced an apocalypse a number of years ago, which multiple apocalypses spread across a number.
You want to know how to make a lot of people on YouTube really mad? Talk about how the Holocaust happened.
Years. But in response, YouTube built out an entire system.
Sorry guys, you actually thought I was going to be
I am ready.
be like,
Prepare yourselves.
we're so fucking bad. I'm ready to go again, man.
Our workers are under attack.
Which is ad safe and advertising. That system is so website that is
Well, what it does basically, it's really simple, right? They just put out, they don't want to put advertisements on things that advertisers don't want to be on. It's like big fucking obvious, right? That's why
What do you require?
has like so many different distinctions, like is this made for kids or not, or like, you know, what type of content is this, or like what section is this supposed to be a part of? Yeah, it's just how it is.
Let me explain a little bit better. YouTube allows
Yes?
pretty much anyone to advertise on their platform.
Got it.
$100, $1,000.
I'll make it quick.
Doesn't matter, because you can just
Our
sign up
workers
and
are under
use their
attack.
advertising portal to run stuff, fill out the information, click.
Yes.
This has a variety of jobs associated
It will be
with
bloody.
scammers and fraudsters running tens of thousands of ads across the platform, which should have been extensively in the past. Shout out to Cardio, by the way, for protecting Chrome users.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Malware website trash.
They will burn.
Let's burn them.
Is this an ad? Okay, yeah, it is.
Despite being an imperfect system, YouTube and Google's advertising system, confused by their ability to let advertisers choose where their content will be shown, makes it so that the website will realistically have everything from kid-friendly nursery rhymes, certain political extremism, Twitch doesn't have none of that.
Which actually, this is a problem Twitch has because the Amazon ad system, and like this is a macro level problem that actually doesn't just have to do with Twitch.
For the fire
Amazon ad
wielders!
system, like so, if you were to compare like the quality, right? If you have Amazon versus Google, this is Google's ad system.
Whatever's necessary.
It's probably that's Amazon's ad system. So Amazon started, experimenting with tags on Twitch maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And the reason why this is really bad. So think about it, like if you're an advertiser and you're selling makeup, do you want your ads playing
They
next to
will
videos
fall.
for Space Marine 2? No. No, you
read my
don't.
mind.
We're being attacked!
You don't want to have, because... Yes? No, you don't want to have your ad playing. You want to have it be playing next to like other girls doing makeup or something like that, right? Like female-focused content, which is what makes sense. So that's why Google AdSense is so strong.
I'll do what's required.
Is because
I'll make it
the
quick.
ability of Google to target ads
Our workers are under attack.
stronger and more controllable, right? It's like if you're selling an ad to 1,000 people, you want to sell it to people that are the highest probability to be activatable on that ad. Google does that so much better than Amazon. Think about it like this. If you go on Twitch, it doesn't matter what channel you go on, you get the exact same
Not
ad.
now!
But the content's totally different.
Our workers are under attack.
How much less valuable that is. Think about it from an advertiser point of view. There it is.
In order for people to advertise on Twitch through Amazon, they need to connect a relationship with the company and a massive initial ad spend to even qualify.
They will fall.
Whereas on Google, if you want to advertise on Google, all you need is a
We'll make short work of this.
and a fake cryptocurrency
As you want.
stream, and suddenly you're advertising
picked the wrong
under all
enemies.
the best YouTube videos. YouTube is a perfect guide.
All those ads show up on every single Valve stream.
Yeah.
This is a problem because when a small subset of the creator community goes down this kind of extremist rabbit hole, brands are now having their ads shown alongside literal terrorist amplification, which is a completely unappealing prospect for them. And to make it all worse,
We're being attacked!
the broader community on Twitch is completely aware of this, and now weaponizing it against them. There are multiple.
I think that people don't actually care about the terrorist propaganda. I know this might sound crazy.
We're being attacked!
I know some people do. But I think that what really gets a lot of people is the fact that people perceive there to be a double standard. People hate double standards like the North McDonald's, right? Like, people hate double standards.
Our workers are under attack.
Because it's an insult to the individual person that is witnessing it, because it's insulting their intelligence, making them think that it's not happening.
Prepare yourselves.
And this is where I'm
Our workers are under attack.
because that's pretty scary like that. As a side note, I've had that happen. It's been like 6 months getting advertisers and trying to get the
Let's burn them.
advertised. So regardless
Whatever's
of who I see
necessary.
targeting this,
They won't
the
stand a
idea of
chance.
using
We'll make short work of them.
opinion, it's a little bit dicey. However, my
it's very the best way for you to monetize as a content creator.
You read my
is
mind.
to be funded directly by your audience. I made a video about this in 2017, and it turned out that I was right. And it's not really too big of a difference, but
Sure.
really, you have never typed one message, and this is the first thing you had to say. Fuck out of here. Anyway,
Got it.
what was I saying?
I understand.
I forgot.
Good move.
Personal feelings are somewhat irrelevant on this, because one side of the political spectrum has been using this tactic relentlessly.
We're being attacked!
The same thing is happening right at them. Make no mistake, this is an apocalyptic situation for Twitch.
Our workers are under attack.
Oh yeah, advertisers are skittish, and you can't rely on them. Yeah, we'll speedrun this.
Forced their moderation terms for the past, decade, leading to a lack of community respect for them as a company. Recently, they have allowed left-wing extremism to grow with no pushback, leading to a wave of indefensible or inexcusable statements across the website. Statements.
Well, this is what happens, right? Is that there is so this is a big problem that the internet has.
Our workers are under attack.
Something like it's effectively like
read my
internet
mind.
politics. Well, internet politics isn't real-world politics. So whenever you hear somebody
We're being attacked!
Like an internet opinion about something, and it gets put and broadcast to like the average public, they're like, what is this psycho stuff?
Our workers are under attack.
Where it's like on the internet, this is normalized, but as it goes to mainstream media, people are like, what the fuck? And I think
I need nada!
Yes.
That way. All right.
Creators discussing it are actually being contacted by people at Twitch or Amazon, and the general sentiment that I can see very forward right now. Advertisers are basically in shock, open shock of how bad the association can be for them, as well as what kind of content their products can be shown against, leading to a massive retraction in potential business for Twitch as a platform, which is...
you could easily assume this is what's going to happen.
Zarek guides
Easily
me.
assume.
I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month.
Tandai, have you made any progress?
My timeline
Yes,
could be
there-
wrong,
They have?
but
Why hasn't anyone... Anyway, I also have good news. I think we should move to the portal now.
Yes.
And there he goes.
It's kind of hard to really communicate the gravity of the situation to people who don't really know the website, but the level of extremism if applied to any other group in the entire world would be jaw-dropping levels of protection. If the statements being made by...
I think that it would be jaw-dropping levels even now. Like, and I think that's what's happened, is that in the last 2 weeks, a lot of these clips have come out of, like, hoping soldiers should get PTSD. Like, normal people don't think like this. Normal people don't talk like this. Like, you go to Walmart, and yeah, there's the crazy bum with 2 teeth that's talking like that, for sure. Well, of course he is, because he has to before the aliens kill him.
I understand.
Everybody else that's in the
We're
store
being
buying
attacked!
Things thinks that's right. Yeah, what I'm saying is that it's like
Our workers are under attack.
distortion of reality that happens on the internet, where people think that extreme opinions are
Our workers are under attack.
because people self-radicalize themselves into echo chambers.
What's that will be bloody?
Our workers are under attack.
They would all be deplatformed instantly. Somehow, the prevailing social norms inside Twitch have degraded to a point where they have completely lost the plot. It becomes
Obvious double standards. Everybody.
Yes.
protection. So much to do. Heinous levels of anti-Semitism, masquerading as anything other than hate. And the music is about to stop because advertisers are not going to tolerate this weaponization of the advertisers. There's no default tactic. In this case, I haven't fully outlined this.
That's what.
We're being attacked!
Even though I said I wouldn't go
If
far
you
down
insist.
the
Ah, there you are. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I know, Janosch. The portal stone seems to be functioning as well.
But we still need to...
Yes, but that's...
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll get on it.
I love how he's getting the Voldemort treatment. I love it. I'm doing so fucking funny.
Understood.
I'm sorry.
Our workers are under attack.
About how they like
Oh god.
We're being attacked! Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
I am ready.
Our workers are under attack.
I don't want to see anybody get banned, but if we're gonna have it, only apply to people.
Our workers are under attack.
It's a weapon. You have to defend.
Our workers are under attack.
Yes? Whatever's necessary.
I can't believe we rebuilt a Hibernian portal.
Well, there's no point in leaving before we found that Nexus stone.
They will burn.
They will fall.
That way, you will still stream the content. The content doesn't directly affect the advertisements. That's what I think that Twitch should do. Like, yeah, basically called. The category is only politics, only the drama category, unhinged, the terrorism category. That'd be fucking great. Hot tub politics, yeah, brain rot category.
So much to do, so little
No,
time.
I'm not even gonna read that one.
Will be a mess.
That one's really bad. The races, yeah, you could have terrorism category, racism category, prostitution category.
Sun and stars, you I...
Not yet.
Saris Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence.
Just go right into there.
Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
Spending these people immediately.
We're being attacked!
Really see that happening anytime soon. Probably would happen. In the end, Twitch is facing a pretty devastating
We're being attacked!
Changes. Think there should be an abortion category? You think there'll be enough abortions that like it should get done?
Our workers are under attack.
Maybe if Kamala Harris was president, like they'll have an abortion category. Sounds really good.
Our workers are under attack.
Let's burn them.
What else?
We'll make short work of them.
Our workers are under attack.
There it is. I think it's a massive problem for Twitch.
I understand.
Our workers are under attack.
See, you guys might think that like after the election, that like, you know, okay, keep in mind, when the January 16th.
Of course.
They will burn. You picked the wrong enemies.
Yeah, I think it was in January.
I'll make it quick. They won't stand a chance.
Yeah, it was in January 6th, that's right. So like, we have
They will burn.
another couple of months of this that's going on. Because so like, if Trump loses the election,
Prepare yourselves.
the only people
We'll make short
I
work
can
of
tell
them.
you one person who doesn't think Trump is going to lose the election and won't think Trump lost the election regardless of the outcome of the election. And do you know who that person is? It's Trump. So I can guarantee you that this is going to be going on for the next 2 or 3 months. It's going to be like the election is going to be like the beginning of the show. That's like, you know, it's like that's the grand opening of the service. It's not like that's going to be.
We're being attacked.
It doesn't matter. He isn't sitting president this time.
It will be bloody.
It doesn't matter. He can't cause trouble. You really think he can't cause trouble? I think he can cause. I think he can cause trouble. Yeah, I really think he can. Oh yeah. Oh no. I remember on January.
I understand.
6th, I stopped my screen and went to bed, and I took a nap, and it was like in the afternoon. I woke up and I opened up like the Twitch app.
They will
and
burn.
I saw Hassan has like 150,000 viewers. And I'm like,
I'll be swift.
anytime we'll have like a lot of viewers, I always assume like something really bad. Do you think that there's any trouble of Kamala losing? I don't think so. I definitely think so. I don't know what that trouble is going to be yet. Whereas, like, we know what the trouble is going to be like if Trump loses. We know what that's going to be because it already happened. So I think that's what it's going to be. I'll link you guys if it's an upper echelon video. As I said, I think this entire thing, it is going to negatively affect Twitch in a big way. I think that, like, the more that I look into this, really evaluate it. What Twitch needs to do is they need to have a section for content that is like controversial. It's the same way as like they have, for example, like they've got different categories, right? You've got like ASMR as a category, right? And like if you go on one of these streams, like for example,
I'll make it quick.
I'm just gonna look at this one. Let's see if I get an advertisement. I'm not
They
getting
won't stand a chance.
Surprise, because a lot of advertisers don't advertise on the ASMR system. And so the problem is, like, I think that I don't want to see people get down. I really, and I really mean this. I don't want to see people get down. But what I do want to see is other people not be collateral damage for content that's been on here 2 hours. They already got me again. Yeah. So anyway. Good. Yeah, so I think that's what Twitch needs to do.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Find the second category where things that are causing trouble that is separate from the base categories. And that way, like, all of the problem boys, like
Understood.
all the Frogans, Hassan, me, realistically, most of the time, all of the problem boys go in that section, and we just don't get as much advertising.
Not now!
That's it. Like, yeah, exactly, right? And so I think that's probably what Twitch should do. Yeah, call it a kick. Yeah, there you go.
We'll make short work of them.
I think that's the best way, because I don't want to see people like have their right to speak out against things that they believe in, even if those
You read my mind.
Or I disagree with them. I don't want to see them lose that right. I want everybody to be able to speak and everybody to have an opinion. But I think that, like, protecting advertisers and giving people the ability to talk about
Is there
that
anything
stuff
you need?
without putting advertisements at risk, I think is very fair and extremely reasonable. That's my perspective. But they don't want you to have that right. I understand that. And I think that if you have a rule, it needs to be applied to everybody. But I'm talking about it. I know I'm being an idealist here, okay? I'm being an idealist.
You
But
really
I'm just
think
saying
this is
that's
how
what I
it
think
works?
the
You
solution
kill
for
me
it
and
is.
they respect you? You're a
Concord is
sad little
permanently shut
thing,
down.
baby
We're gonna
brother.
do one more.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking
what do
mouth
you
or I'll
think
tear
about
your
chatters
guts out!
just getting shadow banned? They don't know that they're typing for nothing. I think shadow banning annoying chatters is the most
That's
base
close
thing
enough.
you can ever do.
Who the heck are you? You're not from...
I'm from the mainland.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more. The trial will happen.
You're delusional, Shaw.
Duel...
So it's really true.
Yeah, I think it's
Is that what they told you? Yeah. Sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody?
Yes.
And you know what's so sad about this? that this is probably what she... Do you see these burns?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, as my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. For some reason, though, hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magics.
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these... Long story short, on this hunting trip, I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I'd...
But... what?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful, the sky... All of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh melting off my skull. Can you imagine what that feels like, stranger?
I can.
Then you probably know that in that very moment, the moment the hunter came back in sight, he dropped me and bent over me, acting as if all this had been an accident. Of course, everybody believed it didn't make a difference.
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your...
But why would Duel do this, Shar?
Because he's a monster, that's why! He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so... You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times that at some point... But they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother.
Char! This is ridiculous! This is simply ridiculous!
But why would he do...
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe?
And you're telling me that...
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all, it was their future Yara.
What do you have to say to...
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Char has always had a very active... Though, that fire incident was by far...
See? And that's how it always goes. People believe him because he seems so reasonable, so calm. No, but...
I don't think he's telling the truth to Har. At least not all of it. This man, Duel, he's like me. Only that he never learned to channel this...
What? Why this stuff?
Believe me.
But then again, your aura is... fragile. Jittery.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't stop him from telling me how worthless I was. That they all laughed at me behind my back, that they despised me, and that I'd always stay alone. Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the Trial of Brothers, I will become the next rightful
You're snakes.
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still thought I wasn't being serious.
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need.
I don't think so. Look, I've enjoyed our talk, but whatever. So, 2 options. 1, you and your friends leave now. 2, you'll get a taste.
Look, I don't want to hurt...
Not anymore.
Look, kid. I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so do we. This is a bad idea. Whatever's necessary.
Jar's breath. This guy didn't know what he's doing.
kill him. Right?
Sure.
No!
Think this through, Shar. If you...
What? You're right. Sun and Star Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already a murderer. I'll never earn their respect no matter what I do.
Not if they learn the truth.
The truth? When did anybody... They see me, the quiet, creepy, crazy boy, and him with all his bloody...
Shard! You...
I did it.
It was the right decision.
Stars. Oh, Stars, what did I do? What in blazes did I...
You...
No!
Huh. And there he goes.
Careful.
Let's see.
Tahar, you're back. I heard fighting from the mountain. What does that mean?
Shar is gone. But he took Duel with him. It was during the fight.
His magic. Be that as it may, it does not... Even if the price... Here, while you were dealing with Shar, I looked...
Yes, that's it.
Fine. Then I would like to take some time on my own now. Thank you, Tahar. Ah, and don't forget to talk to our Valis about the portal. Unless you have...
All right. Guess it's time to head back home. You ready?
What about the archaeologist, Watley? He might want to come along.
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him. Watley,
What? Yes.
Well, we got what we...
Yes, and...
We wouldn't be here without...
Don't be so humble. Look, I'm not good at things like this, but...
How does it feel?
Oh, good question.
Well, you're staying.
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows?
Tahar, thank you again for your help.
Now would you look at that?
Tondia, outsider.
What do we need?
Yes?
Let us see.
Yes?
Yes.
Your name?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do...
Actually, I think this is a good idea. He probably...
But what about your...
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... Yes, of course, as soon as you want. I'll send someone to notify the Yaris. She will understand.
Yes?
Huh? Is that rock?
Interesting.